Hello and welcome to your weekend oracle reading for December 28th and 29th, 2019. I'm Linda the Lightworker. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you're having a wonderful holiday. I want you to meet Roxy. She's having a hard time leaving my lap today. This is Roxy. And she is super sweet and cuddly, and she's my BFF for a few more days here. So let's jump into the cards. Our first card today for the weekend is the Sybil of Wands. So the Wand suit is the first suit of the deck of tarot, and is especially true for fire signs such as Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So, but this is a general reading, so this is true for everyone, and maybe especially true for the fire signs. So this is this goddess, this Egyptian queen. Look how confident she is reclining in her chair. She has fire in her staff. I mean, her staff is ablaze. And she's got a little kitty down here with her. Her chair where she's sitting, she's got the sun and the moon. She has all the elements working with her. So what does she mean? Excuse me. Well, it could mean of a very strong woman coming into your life. I'm sorry, my throat. Sorry, guys. Or it could be about this is your inner queen. This is your inner strength coming forward, really feeling strong. Do you see there are two pyramids behind her, and then going beyond her head is yet an even third and more gigantic pyramid. So she has all this power around her. She is strong and confident. So this weekend, it is an invitation for you to really find your strength and recognize how strong you are, how much you've been through this last year. It's a great time to start doing some reflective work and gratitude work for all that you've been through for this year of 2019. As it comes to a close, this is the last weekend of 2019 before we jump into 2020. And the Sybil, she's all about, she's like the queen, and I know I mentioned that, but really embracing your inner queendom, your inner divine feminine strength, whatever that may be. And for men too, you know, really having that divine feminine power is different than the divine masculine, the definitive masculine power. With masculine power, it's all about wielding that power and taking action. But you see the divine feminine power? She is reclining and receptive in her power. Now, if she needs to pounce, she'll jump up and she'll do so. But there is strength in receptivity and just acknowledging that. So if you're having trouble stepping into that female power of yours, try your confident stances. I know we've talked about that before. You can stand with your arms akimbo. I have one soul sister who's always standing with her arms on her hips. She's so strong and powerful. And it really is about getting that energy and embracing it, standing in that strength. Work on your posture. Notice when you feel weak. That's a good thing, so that you can cultivate more of that inner strength. But truly stepping in and capturing that divine feminine energy and her power. So when I went to the Denise Linn Sacred Travelers deck, you know, I can't make this stuff up. These cards just jump right out. It says stepping into power. It says you are strong beyond measure. So here's a little guy. Here's a strong, confident person walking through this snowstorm, but look how his inner light and the light that he's holding really is supporting others behind him. So, you know, what's so interesting about when we step into our power, oftentimes we don't have any idea how it impacts others. But when we are feeling strong, when we step into our true self and cultivate that inner strength by rewarding it, recognize it, thank it, have gratitude for it. And when you're moving in your own power, others will come behind you. And it doesn't mean that they're followers, but they really are people are always learning from those who are carrying the light. Like, how can we be lighter energetically? How can we show our light? And I love how this guy, he's not holding it directly in front of him. He's holding it a little bit to the side so that he can see the path and others behind him can see the light. So remember, when you're stepping into your power, that as you embrace more of your light, you help illuminate the path for others who will light their own lights and then go on their way. It is one of those things where when we help ourselves, we help each other. And by really sitting in our personal power, sometimes that means saying yes, sometimes it means saying no, sometimes it means standing your ground or really claiming that inner power. So just take some reflective time today to look at your power and how are you cultivating it. And then when I went to my Divine Action card deck, I got the Release Fear. So this is one of the key things, especially for the Divine Feminine, what holds us back. Fear, false experience appearing real. I knew I'd get it one day, but it is fear. Sometimes there are real fears. Sometimes we have known quantities of fear, and other times we create fear. We create obstacles for ourselves because we don't know what will lie ahead. There is too much unknown. But when we release that fear and turn it over to God, turn it over to Spirit, turn it over to your angels or your who do you speak to? Where is your inner dialogue? How do you feel when you are trapped in fear or when you've released fear so that you're able to open up a little bit more and go deeper into the human experience? It is about letting go of a lot of stuff that just doesn't serve us anymore. Okay, so look at your fear. And if you have fear that is just old fear that's been hanging around for the longest time, fear of being in new relationships, fear of being homeless, fear of whatever your fears are, scarcity, oftentimes that's first chakra stuff. So really do your best, find your inner dialogue and slow it down, slow that fear down, and remind yourself how you've been through all of your worst days so far, and there's no reason to believe that things aren't going to work out. That's just a habit of thought. Really noticing where our habits of thoughts are, right, Roxy? So, isn't she the cutest? How can you feel sad when you have a cute puppy dog in your arms like this? Well, I sure hope that you're able to step into your power today and notice where it lays and how you can strengthen it. Sometimes it just means moving forward with a little bit of reckless abandon. That's what I hear. That's what I'm hearing Spirit say. So anyway, all right, my dear, I hope you know how much I love you and how grateful I am that you stopped by to see me and Roxy. And no matter what is going on for you this weekend, really step into that power of gratitude and appreciate where you are and all that you've been through a really difficult year. I know 2019 hasn't been easy, but 2020, we got some good stuff coming up ahead. All right, my dear, I love you and I look forward to seeing you next time.